Alright, for this lesson we're going to multiply mixed numbers. So to multiply mixed numbers we have three steps that we're going to follow here. And the first step is we're going to turn our fractions into improper fractions. An improper fraction, if you remember, is a fraction like 7 over 3 where the top number is bigger than the bottom number because mixed numbers really aren't a good thing to multiply. So let's change them back into an improper fraction and then go through the process of multiplying. So how could we do that? Well, here's our first example. We have 2.5. So to turn that into a improper fraction, we're going to multiply the 2 times 2 and add the 1 because 2.5 is really worth 5/2. So this is going to be the same as that 5/2. So we still have the 3/4 that we're multiplying by. Okay, so that's step 1. Step 2 is to cancel common factors. So we have to look and see, do 5 and 2 or 5 and 4 or 4 and 3, or are there anything that these have in common? Absolutely not. So we're going to get 5 times 3, which is going to be a total of 15. And we have 2 times 4, which is going to be a total of 8. So now that we have 15 over 8, we're going to go ahead and simplify. Since we had the question in mixed numbers, we're going to go ahead and put our answer in mixed numbers. This answer is perfectly acceptable as an improper fraction, but let's turn it back into a mixed number. So how many times does 8 go into 15? It's going to go in 1 time, and we don't have quite enough to make a second one. We're going to have 7 left over. So it's going to be 1 and 7/8. So either one of these answers would be fine. All right, second example, here we go. Let's do this. Let's turn into an improper fraction. So now we have both of them. So we're going to end up with 2 improper fractions. So 4 times 3, or 3 times 4 plus 3 is going to be 12, 13, 14, 15. So there's going to be 15/4 from the first one. And the second one is 3 times 1 plus 1. So 3 times 1 is worth 4/3. So before we multiply these, cancel common factors. Clearly there's a common factor we can cancel here. We can get rid of this 4 because it's 1 times 4, and get rid of this 4 because it's 1 times 4. So now we're going to have 15 and 3. And once again, we have 3 and 15, so this is 3 times 1, and this is going to be 3 times 5. So it looks like we're going to have 5 times 1, which is 5 on the top, and then our denominator is just going to be 1 times just 1. So we have this improper fraction of 5 over 1, which we have to write in simplest form, which is really just 5. All right, last one. We have 1 3/5 and 2 1/4. So once again, we have 2 improper fractions that we're going to be making. So 5 times 1 plus 3 is going to give us 8/5. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 3 is 8. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1 is 9/4. So is there any common factors that we can see in these numbers? Well, I have 2 multiples of 4. So this is 4 times 2, and this is 4 times 1. So I'm going to get 2 times 9, grand total 18. 5 times 1, grand total 5. So I do have an improper fractional answer. And let's shoot for the mixed number also. So if we count by 5s to get to 18, we can get all the way to 15. So we can do 3, because 3 times 5 is 15, and that's going to leave us with 3 extra ones left over. So 3 and 3/5. Multiplying mixed numbers.